My name's Chris Sargisson. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Hethel Innovation Limited. My role is principally to drive the strategy for Hethel Innovation, to work with the team here and the businesses that we support. We are essentially a business support enterprise and organisation, and we work exclusively with organisations that have an innovation frame of mind. And that varies quite considerably. We have organisations within the buildings that we manage that have been innovating for some time and are growing and scaling at pace. We have organisations that are starting for the first time, that have perhaps been sat around their kitchen table with ideas that are now in a position where they can move them forward. And also we work with formed existing organisations that want to take their R&D and their innovation sort of outside of their business and get it into an innovation space where they can continue with their current business, but also be looking at new ideas and testing concepts which will potentially help that business pivot or change its direction in some way, shape or form. So, from a vision perspective, I think every organisation and every business needs to think about its development. Innovation is very much rooted in doing something that's not been done before. And with that comes a whole series of known unknowns and questions that need to be answered. When you're doing something that's not been done before, it's very difficult to do it in a bubble. So the hope and the intention for Hethel Innovation is to find as many organisations as possible that are doing things for the first time, but perhaps within existing sectors or existing organisations, and start to cluster them, start to find ways that we can pull organisations together. So we end up in this position, which is a really prominent position to be, where businesses are learning from each other and they're working together. So we're enabling those kind of interactions and those kind of activities. What we are keen to provide is a very healthy environments, or a set of healthy environments across the counties and across the regions, where businesses can share ideas and share best practice, but also interconnect with other areas as well to make sure that they're not doing things in a bubble. That's such an interesting question. It's a very unique position that we're in. It's a fundamental element of our culture and a fundamental element of how we operate, that we are here exclusively to support economic development in the regions that we work in. And that is because our shareholders are in the public sector rather than the private sector. What that means is that all of our support, all of our interventions, all of our advice, all of our behaviours are exclusively focused around the businesses that we support. It always comes with a mandate of, how can we help you? How can we help you develop? How can we help you grow? Because we want that to happen, because we'll be measured about on the basis of businesses that thrive and survive in the regions that we work in, and provide economic growth to those regions. So that means that we can look at things down a slightly different lens. It means that we can look at things in a longer term rather than the shorter term. It means that we can not necessarily think about us specifically, but more around actually how we enable organisations to really do well. It also means that we can work with all the other entities that exist, all the other enabling organisations that provide support to businesses, and we can create that support in such a way that we're able to position information and support to businesses on the basis of, it's really good for you to know this. We want you to know this because we genuinely understand what you're doing and what you need, and we strongly believe that what we're positioning is right for you. There's no other message or position that we're taking other than what is right for you.